Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Market Review. So this week is kind of interesting because I think we're going to be having some deep buying opportunities this week, and obviously it's starting with Bitcoin, and you can start to see it with the rest of the market as well. If you guys remembered last week's episode, I told you guys that many of these cryptocurrencies have started breaking out and not even waiting for Bitcoin to even do so. Right, we have the likes of Polkadot, Uniswap, Avalanche, and the rest. Right, so many of them have been breaking out, and for those of you who don't know, it is only natural for when a market breaks out, especially breaks out from a price that has been holding it down for a long time. It's only natural that it comes back to retest support. Right, it's kind of like it breaks out from a wall and then it has to like come back to retest that wall as support to jump even further higher. So I believe that for most of these cryptocurrencies, at least the ones that we are taking a look at, they have started to do this, or they want to start doing this right now. And as always, if you guys want me to take a look at any other cryptocurrencies that you may be interested in that we didn't cover, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be covering them in next week's episode. Alright, so starting off with Bitcoin, it's still the same old story. You guys can see, like I said last week and previous week before that, I told you guys Bitcoin is in this channel that is just going up, but it is still a bearish move. And as long as Bitcoin is contained between this channel, the bullish run has not begun yet for the entire market. But even with that, you can see that some altcoins have started to break out from their hold that Bitcoin has on them, right? So right now, Bitcoin right now is hitting the extreme top of this channel. All right, so we can see in the past, when Bitcoin hits this top, it comes back down in price. It hits this top over here, it came back down in price again, did the same over here, did the same over here, and we are at that spot again. So we are likely going to see a retracement back down in price, maybe towards the $23,000 or $22,000 level, which provides an opportunity for the other cryptocurrencies to come back down in price, so that you'll be able to buy the dips in them if you weren't able to do so previously. All right, so as for Bitcoin, it's exactly still the same. Nothing changes for me on Bitcoin until when Bitcoin breaks this hold over here and starts going all the way to $26,000 and probably $27,000. That is when I'll be sure that yes, Bitcoin is ready to start moving higher. But as long as it even remains generally under $30,000, nothing has changed yet. Every other thing we are seeing in the rest of the market is just basically child's play. So we just have to be prepared for that. But it doesn't mean that the market isn't ready to start moving up yet. All right. Now that I've taken a look at Bitcoin, one cryptocurrency that right now is ready to start, coming back down in price is Chainlink. All right, so Chainlink right now we can see is at $9, and I think the last time I covered it for you guys, it was in $8, and I told you guys you can buy it at present price, and we could see it head all the way to $9. Now we can see it's already at $9, and now $9 is a resistance. All right, now that we also have Bitcoin preparing to go back lower in price, we definitely will see Chainlink going back and heading back lower, probably towards $8 or even $7, depending on how Bitcoin moves. All right, so if you didn't buy the dip for Chainlink earlier in time, be prepared to do so right now by setting a buy limit at $8 or even $7. That is if Bitcoin moves even lower than what it's supposed to move. All right, so that is one opportunity on the horizon for Chainlink that is definitely happening right now. Now, taking a look at Avalanche, this is one that I think I covered last week as well. We seem to have a head and shoulder pattern playing out on this one, just like we did for Shiba Inu last week. For Avalanche, still remains the same. Set your buy limit at $25, because if we see Bitcoin head lower, we definitely will see Avalanche head towards $25. So setting a buy limit at Avalanche to buy it at $25 is definitely one of the great opportunities to get into this cryptocurrency right now before it starts moving higher. Because right now we're at about $30, and Avalanche, if we can get back to $25, we can see Avalanche visit $36, and that is a very huge profit even from $25. Like if we should buy Avalanche right now at $25, we'll be making about a 43% return on our money. So that is another opportunity that is on the horizon that I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on. Now, taking a look at Ethereum has definitely broken its resistance of 1,700 that I told you guys about last week, and we can see it's currently at around $2,000. In fact, I think it already hit $2,000 this morning, and like I said, with Bitcoin preparing to head lower, $1,800 will be a good spot to buy Ethereum at. So remember I was telling you guys that I was looking to buy Ethereum at $1,400, but we didn't quite get there. There was just a lot of buying pressure on Ethereum, all right, because Ethereum right now they just finally give a date for when they are going to be migrating to proof of stake. And if you guys know my opinion about proof of stake is going to be the future of cryptocurrencies. Like, it's going to be the future of earning money passively for a lot of people. All right, so most people can't invest in real estate, most people can't invest in big businesses, but what you can definitely invest in right now to buy that is still very early are cryptocurrencies that enable staking on them, right? So even Ethereum right now wants to migrate to proof of stake. That should tell you something, guys. We don't obviously we don't need Bitcoin to migrate to proof of stake now. Bitcoin is probably always going to remain a proof of work cryptocurrency even until after we've passed on. But even in the longer run, we could see Bitcoin migrate to proof of stake. All right, so Ethereum migrating to proof of stake was definitely a big deal, at least for them setting a date that they were going to finally do it and migrate to proof of stake. It was definitely a big news, so that definitely pushed Ethereum higher in price. So I definitely couldn't catch Ethereum at $1,400, but I will be looking to catch to buy the dip at $1,800 if Bitcoin starts to go lower. We will definitely see Ethereum head lower as well. So definitely set a buy limit at $1,800 and then be prepared to take some profit at $2,300. All right, so that would also be a very great return for you if you can buy Ethereum at $1,800. okay, taking it all the way to $2,300, that's about a 30% return on your investment. All right, so that's another opportunity that the market is going to be presenting for us to do. Now let's take a look at Flow. I have never taken a look at this before, but it caught my attention when I saw that it had gone up by so much in price in just a very short time, and I decided, okay, let me cover it for you guys. And if you guys are interested in it, or if you would like to know more about it and you would like to buy it as well, I've watched a couple of YouTube videos about it. Apparently it's a good cryptocurrency, but full disclosure, I still don't know a lot about it, but it also presents an opportunity to buy the dip for it as well. In fact, for Flow, you stand to make a lot. It seems like Flow is going to be the one to give us a lot of returns in this very short time. All right, so for Flow, if you would like to buy the dip right now, Flow seems to be slowing down around $3 right now, and we definitely could see it head lower towards the $2.40 area. All right, so if you would like to buy the dip for Flow, consider setting a buy limit at $2.40. But in order to take your profit, you don't have to take profit till it gets all the way to $4.70, and that is a whopping 94% return on your money. All right, so this was what made me actually really interested in it, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to buy Flow if it gets down to $2.40. So I'm going to be setting a buy limit at $2.40, and then I'm going to be taking some profit at $4 and maybe $4.70, right? Or $4.50 is also still enough. All right, so let's take a look at Atom. Atom is also another one that presents a very good buying opportunity for us as well. Atom is also one that we can choose to buy it right now because in fact it's not so far from the price, because it's going to also give us a very huge return on our investment as well. And aside from that, remember guys, you know, if you guys know me, I'm very into staking cryptocurrencies that give you a lot of returns from just holding them, and Atom is definitely one of them. So even though I'm buying this to take some profit, or I'm telling you where you can take some profit, you can just buy this right now and hold for the long term, because you know that it's going to be returning for you more Atoms just by holding it as well. But aside that, if you just want to buy it and take some profit, totally fine. I'm going to tell you how you can do that as well. So you can buy Atom even right now at present prices of $12. You'll still be buying it at a great price because it's not far from its support of $11. But if you want to wait to buy Atom at $11, that would be the optimum price, but you do not need to do so. Even buying Atom right now at present prices is still very, very great. Now, if you should buy Atom at present prices of $12 and then decide to take some profit at its destination of $17, because I see Atom getting all the way to $17 before we might even see a major retracement in price, that would be about a 40% return in your investment if you should buy Atom right now at present prices. But if you say you want to wait for it to come back down to $11, which, like I said, it's not so far from $12, so it doesn't really make that much difference, but it still does make a difference. You'll be making about a 50% return by the time it gets to $17. So you have two choices here. You can buy Atom right now, take some profit at $17, or all of your profit at $17 and make 40%, or wait for Atom to come back down to $11, and then when it gets back higher to $17, you can still take some profit and then make 50%. You know, it's up to you. So Atom is also another one that is also presenting these huge opportunities for us. You know, this week is just filled with opportunities for us to just be able to buy the dip and then ride the wave of the market going back higher in price, and then we can take some profits. Okay, so taking a look at BNB right now on the chart, it's also showing that it's also preparing to come back down in price. So if you couldn't buy BNB at a much lower price, you're presented with another opportunity again to do so. If Bitcoin comes down in price as I anticipate it may, we could see BNB head towards $290. So you can consider buying some BNB at $290, and then if you would like to take some profit, at least for the short term, consider doing so at $330. But if you just want to hold it for the long term, obviously every dip is an opportunity to just buy and average down your costs so that you can maximize your gains in the future. All right, so let's take a look at Solana. This is one that you guys know we covered last week, and I told you guys that we could see Solana heading towards $50, and then after it heads to $50, what we see could be very interesting to determine the future of its price. All right, so right now we are still heading towards $50, and if as for any moment in time you were able to buy the dip for Solana, consider taking some profit at $50, because we definitely could see the market reverse when it gets to that price. Alright then, taking a look at Polkadot, this is also one that I told you guys to buy last week as well, and right now we seem to be heading to our destination of $10. So my thesis still remains the same as last week. If you bought into it last week, definitely look out for when it gets to $10, because we could see the market turning back down in price and heading back towards $8 before heading much higher and surpassing $10. Okay, and as for Shiba Inu, my thesis still remains the same as last week. If you set your buy limit last week and the market hasn't hit it yet, just wait, and when the market does, you will definitely stand to make a lot of money from it. Alright guys, so that's it for this episode, and don't forget guys, if you want me to take a look at any cryptocurrencies that you might be interested in, where to buy the dip, take some profit, or just to buy it if it's a good buy at that certain time, just let me know in the comment section down below. I have been trading Forex for the past 10 years, and most of the skills over there can be implemented into cryptocurrencies. That's why I am able to come over here and tell you guys where to buy the dip, take some profits, and all that kind of stuff. All right, even though majorly, personally for me, I buy cryptocurrencies and hold them for the long term, but for those of you who are just interested in buying and then just taking some profits for the short term, that is why I make these videos. And you can definitely support me by leaving a like on the video and sharing it as well, and also subscribing to my channel as well. That definitely helps as well. And we might not always be having a market review episode every week, so for those of you who are not interested in this type of content, don't worry, next week I have something in store for you guys, so definitely stay tuned for that. And thanks for the support either way, and I will see you guys next week. Cheers.